Chris, right here. What's up, guys? All right, SEMA 2021, day 2. You guys saw the live feed last night. Hope you liked it. Sorry about my breathing. The mic was too close to me yesterday. I sound like a gorilla. Jay's got me covered today. We're at the QA1 booth to start off today's live feed. We're at the QA1 booth. If you guys don't know QA1, I don't know what you're doing watching this feed, okay? And we're here with Dave. Dave, thanks for taking time for us today, too.
Absolutely.
Awesome. We just wanted to touch base with you guys. We know in the industry you guys cover everything, do everything. What's new? What's obscure that you might have that the guys don't know about? I know you have OBS stuff. We all know that. We all know you guys are top of the line in anything you do. But what's something else that we might have that we could tell the Street Trucks Nation guys, like what you have? Guys and girls, sorry. I got a little comment about that yesterday. What do we got? Talk to us.
Yeah, so like you said, you know us for Street Trucks, everything from the C10 stuff, 63 to 72, the square bodies, the OBS trucks. F100's been big for us as well. But one of the things that we came out with this year is we gave the D100 crowd a little bit of love. Right?
Nice, the Dodge guys, that's pretty cool.
That's right, so the swept lines, we have a whole new coilover system for that.
Nice.
Bolts right back in the factory location, you get rid of that solid axle front, rack and pinion, got you covered.
Nice. And I see, man, you've got the Ford and the Chevy stuff on display. Is the D100 stuff out here?
I don't have it out here at the show this year, but we actually just got done building one of our project trucks back in-house. We call it Project Corkscrew. Look that up. It's pretty neat. But,
Project Corkscrew. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it actually came from a winery in California.
Oh, nice. Does it have like signage on the side or something?
It has some faded signage.
That's awesome.
And it's actually got some really cool like D-rings and different things they use to strap the wine barrels down.
That's pretty sick.
Stuff, so it's actually pretty cool.
Well, when you guys get that new product together, make sure you send us. We have a new product session that we run every month in Street Trucks. So make sure you send us that D100 stuff. We will throw it in there so all the Dodge guys know that everybody's always looking at our new product section. It's the hottest thing. So make sure we send that to Chris so we can show the guys that.
Yeah.
But for right now, we've got Chevy and the Ford.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we got our C10 stuff right here. So, this is something that's been tried and true for us for quite some time. This is the same system I have on my 72. Bolts right back in the factory location, the front of your C10, covers 63 all the way up through 87. You drill one hole up here for your spring pocket, but this allows you to get down 6 inches. Everything bolts in. One of the nice things is we include all the hardware, right?
Okay.
So everything from the U-bolts that you need to
That's
everything.
the best.
Right.
Because those are cost us some when we have to run out and find it, and it's not so.
Well, you know what?
Hardware is such a pain. Those little things.
Well, we try to think about that through how we put together our systems because we're all car guys ourselves and gals, right?
Yes, and gals, please remember that.
Make sure we get that. But we know that if you're doing this on a Friday night, right, and you realize, well, shoot, I didn't know I needed to get U-bolts. It's going to halt your project.
For the weekend, you're not making it to the show Saturday because you have to find the right U-bolts, the right size. That's awesome.
Right. That's right.
Hardware is so important.
Yeah, so we include all that. Everything comes powder coated, so you don't have to worry about trying to, pull apart your arms, get them powder coated, put them back together.
Nice.
Ball joints are installed. The whole works.
We've used your stuff on multiple stuff that I've been involved with Chris, and it's always easy to go in. And recently we did a square 73 to 87, and man, the blue one, and it was just went in no problem. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So I do. My OCD is kicking in. What do we? I see drive shafts. Did I miss something? Carbon fiber.
That's right.
I mean, this is.
So, carbon fiber drive shafts is something that we've been doing here for a little while. It's worked really well in a lot of our racing applications, but like this drive shaft you see here on the bottom is broadly similar to what I put in my long bed, C10. But one of the benefits here was I was able to get rid of the 2-piece drive shaft that was in there in the carrier bearing.
Yes.
Right? Go to a 1-piece, and since it's carbon fiber, you don't need to run a big, giant 4 or 5 inch diameter like aluminum shaft.
Okay.
So you can keep your diameter down so you can get through that cross member, the carrier bearing cross member. But what I experienced was it cuts down on so much vibration and that NVH that you get from just your drive line, especially through different ride heights that you might be running.
That's the biggest thing. You change that ride height, you think it's perfect, you get that hop, then you have to hit it again.
That's right. But that's something that's been a really nice piece for us. And And realistically too, I mean, they are a little bit more expensive than what you might find a traditional steel shaft to be, but for
well
right
worth
around
it.
$1,000, it's really a nice piece, and there's nothing better that looks underneath the truck. Right?
No, this looks awesome. Both and awesome custom on the sizes.
That's right. Yeah,
custom order. That's the important one.
Get your tape measure out. Take your U-joint to U-joint measurement. We'll take care of the rest.
And that's best, especially dummy proofing for somebody like me that I'm not that smart. Yeah. Dummy proofing, that's perfect. Man, this is awesome.
And one of the nice things too about this too is we actually build this in house. So we, everyone knows that we build the suspension in house.
Yes.
Like we do all the tube bending, the welding, all the made in USA stuff from the CNC all the way through. Same thing with our drive shafts. Now we filament wind this in house onto a mandrel, extract the tube from the mandrel, and then build a drive shaft from that. Like, check this out. That's a little section of the tube right there.
Nothing.
Weighs nothing.
Wow.
So
that's amazing. You got, oh wow.
Yeah. So what a lot of places will do, they'll just buy a tube from like a commercial supplier.
Yeah.
We actually wind this in house, so it's actually designed with the torsional strength to be a drive shaft.
That's awesome. You guys are. We've been talking about it all the last couple of days, man. Where you guys are ahead of the game. This is what Sema's about.
I appreciate it. It's
letting everybody know what's going on and what's the newest thing out, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, it's pushing that innovation, right?
Yeah.
You gotta
made in the USA, which we have to do that too. We have to bring things back.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So appreciate that.
And then you guys still have all your coilovers and all that.
Yeah, this is a cool thing here too. Just kind of give you an idea of some of the manufacturing that we do. So these control arms, I left these raw just for sake of discussion. But this shows you everything from our ball joint cans through our tubes. We weld all these in house. I mean, look at these welds. These welds are crazy, right? So that's something we really pride ourselves on. And one of the unique things that a lot of people don't realize is we make our own ball joints too. So look at these ball joint cans, right? We actually build that ball joint can right into the control arm. Instead of taking like a 4-bolt style or like a screw and press in ball joint that has to go into a larger can, we can keep the can diameter down. So we build all the internals right into the control arm.
So it's literally fits your, that's awesome.
Yeah, and what that does, like think about that now, for how many times have you seen like a ball joint can get into the wheel, right? You lower your truck down, put some drop spindles on or something.
A little scratch,
right? Or you gotta get your grinder out, you gotta take a big chunk off that lip. We keep that diameter smaller than pretty much any other control arm in the industry.
Nice.
So,
wear and tear, I need to order a ball joint. I just tell you the vehicle, you guys know, and then you send the ball joint over.
Call us up and we can get that swapped out.
That's the big thing is keeping up with everything. So
that's right.
That's
it also allows you to change your pin length if you want to get crazy with some pro touring stuff.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So super easy there. So
awesome.
But no, absolutely. And then obviously the shocks and coilovers that you guys know. That's kind of the bread and butter of everything.
Yeah, this is what QA1 is known for.
And, and if you think about it too, I mean, the shock discussion is one that I've dealt with some bag trucks way in the past, where we didn't run shocks. I've run some cheapy shocks in the past.
Yes.
But
they blow out after 2 months.
Putting a couple bucks into a good quality shock, it doesn't matter if you're cruising at 10 miles per hour or if you're doing 100 miles per hour on a track or something. Like you can feel the difference. And
you save your back, kids, because when you're old like me, you pay for that. Right. High school, no torsion bars, I'm paying for it now. So yeah, listen to the man. He knows what he's talking about.
So
awesome.
But everything's adjustable, so you can tune that ride quality to be exactly what you want.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate all your support of the scene and of street trucks and the Street Truck Nation. And thanks for taking time for us today. We appreciate it. Dave, we'll see you again. Have a great rest of the show.
Likewise, appreciate it. Thanks for coming down.
SEMA 2021. Guys, we'll be right back. What's up, Street Trucks Nation? Welcome back to the live stream for SEMA 2021. It's me and Jason hosting for you today. Chris is somewhere, we don't know where he is, so me and Jason just took off. We are at the Accuair booth. If you guys don't know Accuair, you need to know. Man. Got these beautiful cars in their booth. They have a bunch of projects outside. We're going to check those out as well. We have Elvis's COE. You guys have been seeing that online. Dave Shulman's Lightning, unbelievable. And then Ernie Macias, rest in peace, his Impala. So we're going to check out those Accuair rides here in a minute, but we're in the booth right now. But I want to find Ryan from Accuair because I'm kind of confused about something. But again, I'm not that smart. So look at these beautiful rides. And hey, Jay, I found him. I found Ryan. Let's go talk to Ryan. What's up, buddy? Hey, man. Guys, Ryan, Accuair. Ryan, Street Trucks Nation. So we wanted to thank you guys first, man, for all the support that you do for the scene, building stuff, helping us, get our rides riding smooth and on the ground and looking good. We appreciate that from you guys as far as supporting us in the industry. We wanted to come by and show you guys some love. But I've got a question. Why are the four-wheel drives in the booth? What did I miss?
So
we saw the Vet, we saw the Ferrari, we saw the trucks outside, Ernie's Impala, Elvis's COE, Dave Shulman, which is what we know Accuair for, but elaborate on this for us, because I'm kind of confused.
So we're starting this new campaign where we're doing Air for All. And what we mean by that is
Air for all?
Air for all.
Air for all, all right.
We're going to bag everything.
Bag the world, okay. Bag everything.
So we decided to come out to Sema, and what we brought with us is the first bag
Shut
Bronco.
up. Is that a, Jay, it's a bag Bronco.
But wait, there's more.
The Jeep too, dude. Shut up.
So while we launched Pressure Base this week for our kind of core customers, we're also bringing out Jeep kits, Bronco kits, UTV kits. And we're just kind of expanding on doing everything we can because E-Level can do it all.
I'm speechless, man. And I run my mouth 24/7. This is insane.
So right now, all of these vehicles you see, the Jeep, the Bronco, the Corvette, the 64, are all running the same E-Level controllers, the same endo tanks. It's all the same parts, just in totally new ways.
That's insane, you guys. That's awesome. Let's go check out some of the stuff that we know.
Absolutely. So what's kind of new for this year is for the first time ever, E-Level is pressure capable.
Okay.
So what that means is instead of running our conventional height sensors, you can swap over and run pressure sensors, see individual bag pressure in the app, and have a much simpler install that even saves you a couple $100.
Nice. And the app is amazing. I've seen the app work, and it's just awesome.
It is how. Yes. So our pressure sensor kit is really cool because you can either bolt into your VU4 using your extra ports, or you can just slip it in line with a T. And it's really nice because we made it very serviceable. So if you ever have a problem, if something comes up, you're
That's
not
the
gonna
biggest
have to
thing,
take
man.
it out.
Yep.
It unscrews. You can
That's
service
wild.
this anywhere, anytime, and always be on the road.
We've been saying this all week. This is what SEMA's about, cutting edge, pushing the envelope forward, making the products for the scene bigger and better every year. And here it is again, man. You guys are definitely on it.
We're excited. We're excited to be here. We're excited to be doing this again. And
Let's see the Jeep again. I'm sorry, Jay. Let's see the Jeep one more time. Can we lift it up? That's insane. It's a Jeep. That's awesome.
So the Jeep's around 8 inches of travel. It'll go 6 inches above stock or 2 inches below. And then this one's obviously running Boston wheels, Toyo tires all the way around. They're 37s, and it'll get down to the stock height of a Wrangler.
On 37, stock height of a Wrangler. That's great, man. That's so wild.
It's super cool because now you can run a 4-inch lift in 37s and get your kids in and out of it, your wife in and out of it, your parents, get it in the garage.
Get it in the garage. That's right. Huh.
Dude, it's
Get it in the garage. That is huge for those guys that are barely missed that roof line and you can't park in your garage anymore.
Taking it into Orlando parking garage. You can get into the airport, air it down, drive it in, get out, air it back up, and go wheel.
That's insane. That's so smart. I wouldn't have thought of that.
We all started doing bags because we wanted to drive low cars, but we needed to get over speed bumps.
Speed bumps.
Well, now we're doing it the opposite.
Height restriction, yep.
We want to have lifts, but sometimes you don't want to have that height.
That's so true. I've got a friend who works at the airport at Palm Beach, and same thing. He lifted his little Ford 3 inches, and boom, he can't get in the employee parking structure anymore.
It's huge. People don't account for it.
Wow.
I mean, everybody wants to have a 4-inch lift on their Bronco, but
And
it's
now
a
you
whole
have
lot
it.
nicer to be able to drop it when you don't want one.
That's awesome, man. All right, website.
Accuair.com.
Hold on, the Bronco was bagging out over here. One more time.
Accuair.com.
All right, and you guys are definitely, not that you're back, you didn't go anywhere, but we're glad that you guys are a step up and man, making all these great products for us.
We're trying.
This is
our
awesome.
best.
This is awesome. Ryan, thank you for the time.
Absolutely.
Guys, Accuair. You saw it, you're gonna need it. We're gonna go outside and check out a couple of the rides if that's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you very much, man. Nice shirt, by the way. This is Chris. And Chris, we're just going to interrupt this conversation because he's so much fun. Chris, say hi to the Street Trucks Nation.
Hey guys. Good morning.
We're just coming. Ryan showed us around, showing us the Jeep, insane, the Bronco, insane. You
Pretty
guys
cool,
are on
huh?
top of it. We appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for everything that you do.
Yeah, thanks guys.
We're going to, nice shirt, by the way, I like that. Thank Bob for that shirt.
That's right.
If you want, let's take a stroll outside. We'll check out the other. Can we go out this way, ma'am?
Yes.
Are you going to let us back in?
No.
Why not?
Because you don't got a badge.
I do have a badge. Look.
This is exit only.
What are you
sir.
talking about? Exit only, sir. She's awesome. This is Elvis out of Tampa. Love Elvis. 39 COE. He had a Divco before Divcos were out, and now he's got this crazy thing. Let's check it out. This thing's amazing. That wood inside. Plenty of room. You can sleep at the top if you want. Accuair, equip. Viair compressors. Dual too. 4 total. Hey, look at this. Battle and Bama, he's got everybody on here. Mob Steels. I know Emma. I'm not even gonna say anything about Emma because she already caught it. I saw her yesterday. But this thing is unbelievable. Mid-engine. There's a band here. What the heck is going on right now? Hold on, Kurt's here with Elvis. Kurt is gonna open the interior up for us. There we go. Thanks, Kurt. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Look at dead Elvis. It's a shifter. That's so awesome. Those door panels are crazy. Houndstooth, keeping the old school. Look at that grill. Oh, the door's suicided. I missed that. This is Kurt. He's one of the sponsors of Elvis's truck. Since he's not here, we're going to talk to you instead, buddy.
All right. How's it going?
It's going, man. Thank you guys for making the haul out from the Tampa area. It was a hell of a hike. I flew in, so I was being lazy. But
I flew in. I let them drive. the rush to get it done. Holy cow.
It is a 39, right?
37.
37. I was wrong. 37. I failed math, so I'm not good with numbers.
Happens.
37 International. Awesome. And that's the Cummins.
12 volt Cummins. 12 valve Cummins.
12 valve. 12 valve. No, it's a 12 valve.
Yeah.
That I know.
And then
Awesome.
The cab is all stock.
Crazy. We've seen pictures of the chassis and the cab, but not this. So this was all handmade. Everything was handmade, the back. And the fenders are off of?
I don't know the exact. It's an old Chevy car, I believe.
It's an old Chevy.
I don't know if it's 30s or what.
Crazy. So Elvis had...
Those are wide and 6 inches also.
They were widened 6 inches to put on the back, and the whole cab, the rear cab, was handmade. That's insane. This thing is beautiful. Kurt, thank you, man. Let Elvis know we were here.
I will.
We'll see you soon, brother. Thank you. So Dave isn't here yet, but we're already here, so we're going to check out Shulman's Lightning. We're not going to open it up, so we'll come back, Jay, and revisit when he's here to open it up for us. But you guys seen this getting worked on. Dave got this in February. I'll be doing February to now. Fat Fabs, full chassis. They had the engine redone, custom bumper and valance. Fat Fabs doing what they do. Another Dave Shulman Fat Fab collab. And man, this thing's unbelievable. OBS Fords, they're the next OBS on the rise. Oh, I love Dave, always old school. The old school gas door, motorcycle gas door, I didn't even see that. Look at the panel work on the bed. Bead rolled, but then Line-X, so clean. So hopefully we'll get to catch Dave here in a little bit. But across the way is something that I definitely want to touch base with the Street Truck Nation and check this out. I know it's not a truck, but this car belonged to the late and great Ernie Macias. And if you know trucks, you know Ernie's name. He's had a truck at Sema like every year forever. El Jefe, Bring It On, NR1, stock truck, rags to riches, truck after truck after truck. This was his last build before, unfortunately, we lost Ernie to COVID a couple months ago. And this was the last build that we were working on, that he was working on with Steve Wilkes from Wilkes Built. So they were able to get the car finished, get the interior done. Accuair provide the system. Ryan, as always, man, we appreciate you for that. And we're able to bring it here. Steve Wilkes is around the corner. I'm gonna go grab him, see if we can chat it up with him for a second. And can I interrupt you guys?
It was like $800 for all the passes.
I like putting Steve, Steve Wilkes. If you don't know Steve, man, I don't know what to tell you. Street Trucks Nation, we wanted to check out Ernie's car, man. You killed it, man. You did an amazing job. You guys heard him on Jason's podcast. And if you don't know Ernie and Steve, man, these guys have been building stuff forever. I personally have known Steve for years and years. I lived in California, being part of the club. Man, can you walk us around real quick? I know some of the stuff that you did, but I want you to tell them the stuff that no one's going to notice.
Well, since we're at the back here, we removed all the trim on the back because it had all the SS, the trim that comes around. And then when we get down the side, we shaved the gas door, we made the moldings, we shaved the keyholes, we cut the pinch off, channeled it so she lays flat on the rockers. 14x6 reverse true spokes. It speaks for itself. What do you say? Benny Flores, did an amazing paint job. Manuel Cisneros striped it all hand striped.
Unbelievable.
Flake the top, Mangus interior. It's a factory bucket seats. We cut a center console and put it in the back, and we still have a few things to do to totally make her complete, but she's SEMA done.
Tell us about that center console in the back.
Yeah, it's just another super sport console with the back cut off, and
crazy.
Just to kind of give it that factory, like it could have had a split bottom like a F body. Yeah. But we'll make like a nice little cup holder thing in the back. But what can I say, man? The car speaks for itself. It's paying tribute to my close friend Ernie Macias.
One of the greatest guys ever, man.
LS swapped.
6.0, right?
It's actually just a 5.3, but it's got LS intake and vintage air front runner, vintage air conditioning unit, Dakota digital gauges. All the things, man. It's a driver.
Yep.
It buzzed down the road 80 miles an hour.
Unbelievable, man. You did a killer job, Steve, man. This thing is absolutely perfect.
It's got to be one of the lowest ones I've seen. I know there's a guy in Japan that's got the super low one, but here in the States, dude.
It's channeled. It literally pinches cut. It lays. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we did You know, it's notched with all the air ride. We did a cantilever shock setup so it lifts high enough to get the tires off. You know, obviously Accuair air management.
Yeah.
Special thanks to them for.
Yeah, Ryan's awesome, man. We talked to Ryan a little bit ago, and you know, and then he saw that Ernie left us early, and he hit us up. He's like, man, I need to talk to Steve. Let's get the car finished. Let's get it to Sema. So Steve dug in, got the car done, and here it is, part of the Accuair booth for the outside display. And it's got great company. It's got Elvis's COE, Shulman's Lightning. I mean, it's in great company out here.
Yeah, we're super happy. We're really happy with the response we're getting from the car.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And Melissa's coming out to see it?
Yeah, she's gonna make her way out Friday, and she's gonna do the SEMA rollout with me.
That's so awesome.
And then we're gonna go hit the
emotional, man. That's so awesome, dude.
And then we're gonna hit the Vegas Strip, man.
That's awesome, man. Just see her in this. We can't miss that. We'll definitely be here for that, man.
Cool deal. Thank
awesome.
you guys
Steve,
for coming by.
Thank you, man. Love you, brother. Love you. Steve Wilkes, Works. Sorry, I'm a little verklempt. R.I.P. Ernie Macias, man. Man, that guy was something else. Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
We're outside. They started some of that. Can you still hear me, Jay? With all the, there's some trucks this way. Let's take a walk. Let's see what else is over here. See what trucks are out here. Oh, Silverado with the flames. Want to check that out, Jay? The sun's in my beautiful eyes. Oh, this thing is nice. Oh, there's an F100 on the other side of it too. So this, no clue who it is. We're just gonna walk up on it. It is gorgeous. The flames, new truck, Fat Fabs again. Those guys are killing the new truck game, man. They definitely are turning them. Those wheels. Look at that dish back there, Jay. Get in there. Oh my goodness. Fat Fabs, man, that bed work that they do, they're just not playing around. Just like Shulman's bed, everything's bead rolled. This is rolled the opposite way. And then painted instead of lined. Unbelievable. Red Bottom, Texas. Look, the rolls are opposite. So they're always, man, those beds, they don't finish. They go all the way. They don't leave it unfinished. Man, that bed is awesome. What else is out here? Oh, there's a C10 right here next to us. Oh, I love that interior. Jay, check out that interior. 67 to 72. TMI. Another company supporting the game and killing the game at the same time, man. They're just on top of it. Looks like it's got a nice back half all air. Oh, look at the exhaust. That's different. Color match Line X, man. Everybody's finishing their beds different, but they're not leaving them halfway done anymore. F100. In the sun, you can see this blue. It's gorgeous. Doing dirty, buddy. That's your tag right there, buddy. Doing dirty. Beautiful F. Front bumper delete with that roll pan. I think only looks good on this year's. All right, let's see what else. You know, Chad's crazy crew cab Tacoma is out here somewhere, isn't it? Let's find that. Where's that at? Oh, behind Motor Trend. All right, let's do it there. Oh, I see it. Are we gonna do that?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We gotta do that and show you guys. Listen, this Tesla, I don't know what, this guy's got too much money. So he dug tunnels underneath the convention center. Elon Musk did. You know, 688 billion, you can kind of do that kind of stuff. So he has about 100 Teslas running underground, porting people back and forth like a little shuttle, free. We're gonna take that ride later because that's the most insane thing that I've seen this week. Absolutely insane. So we're gonna interrupt the Motor Trend thing real quick. Let's walk this way. So here's Chad's Tacoma. We're gonna check out Chad's Tacoma. This thing is absolutely sick, sick, sick. Scorpion Spray Liners is who sponsored them. Got them the booth. I went to their booth on Monday, spoke to those guys. Awesome stuff. And their bed liner stuff can either be smooth or with the texture, any color. Like, it's crazy. Those guys are definitely doing crazy stuff, man. Chad's not here, but I know his firewall is done, as well as a couple other things, but the truck is amazing. The graphics go through the fender. Unreal, man. Look at that bed floor. Awesome. All right, guys, I think we're gonna take a quick break. And man, look at that blue interior. Who does blue interior? And it looks perfect, man. Good job, Chad. The truck's unbelievable. All right, SEMA 2021 live feed, street trucks. We're gonna take a little break. We'll come back to you guys in a minute, so stay tuned. Don't forget, go to Street Trucks' website and you can vote for that cover of the year. We're giving that away. That award's gonna be given away in Atlanta at Auto Metal Direct, December 11th and 12th, which is when we're doing the Show Off Series Stop 3, $5,000 for first place. $5,000 for first place. Only 350 passes are available. Don't miss that. SEMA 2021, we'll be right back, guys.
Legacy EV is the one-stop solution for electric vehicle kits, components, education, and build support. The EV industry is growing. With companies like Legacy EV, the modern performance, sustainability, and opportunity of the EV industry is now at the fingertips of auto shops around the country.
This is state of the art. This is the way a lot of the resto mods in the future are going to be. You're just ahead of the curve on this one.
Legacy EV assembles all the components required for an electric vehicle power plant into one cohesive kit, simplifying the EV conversion process for its customers and nationwide network of authorized installers. Along with supplying parts from over 20 manufacturers, Legacy EV provides education and training for mechanics, schools, and auto shops. Whether converting a fleet of school buses, tractors, delivery trucks, or a single sports car, whatever the build, Legacy EV can get you the parts and education to complete the conversion yourself, or simply handle the entire conversion process for you. The inevitable transition to EVs does not mean we have to lose the cars we love and the shops we trust. Legacy EV is working to ensure the transition to EV still honors the past while protecting the future.
Hey, it's Jason ODB from our Lifestyle Podcast out here, of course, covering street trucks with Street Trucks, the live stream for SEMA 2021. And we're, of course, here in United Pacific booth. Every year, the C10 Nation, as Ronnie calls it, from Truck Talk Media, gets together and they do kind of a shirt giveaway and just a meet and greet, if you will. We've got Prom Queen here, which we actually saw at C10 Intervention. And John's amazing truck, of course, K5 Blazer. But I did just see a moment ago a couple of guys coming around that I wanted to get a word with. I know Ronnie's here, of course, from Truck Talk Media. But what we'll do is I'll kind of walk around here and see if we can get anyone. And looks like we got Chris Stafford here. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Isn't it pretty cool that C10 Nation really comes together and they do kind of this meet and greet every year? United Pacific booth, John's trucks here. What do you think about the vibe so far at SEMA?
I think it's way better than what was expected, being all the COVID stuff, and some people didn't come out because of the mandates, but it's way better than I expected it was going to be, and I'm happy for it. I'm enjoying it. It's great. Pretty awesome how, our little community can always come together like this, because we're such a tight-knit trucking group, truck group. Gotta love truck guys.
Yeah, I'd like to come by. We came by a little bit yesterday. I'd like to come by and talk to you about, the 88 to 98 that you put together, of course, with Stafford's Garage. You got a lot of partners as well. And I did want to get a word from Joe Vincent as well. Joe, how you doing?
Doing great this morning. How you doing?
Good, good. Good. And I know you linked up with Chris Stafford, you had mentioned to us, and we're able to kind of help push a project to get it here. It's got to be a good feeling.
Oh, absolutely, man. Especially when everybody's betting against you. Never bet against these two right here.
That's what I'm talking about. So far, what's the vibe of SEMA? What's the feeling you're getting?
Man, there's a lot more people than I thought here. A lot more vendors than I thought there was going to be here. It's pretty packed in the Central Hall.
Awesome. Well, I know not the unveiling, so to speak, but the festivities, I should say, is going to start here in just a minute. So we appreciate you guys taking time. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, hey, I wanted to come over here real quick and get a word from Carlos from Dropped Lower. We saw you out at C10 Intervention. We certainly appreciate, the hospitality. What's the feeling like so far for you here at SEMA 2021?
Well, this is my first year, so it's huge, massive. Everybody said how big it was, and you don't really realize how big it is till you actually get here. Like when I got my registration, I walked in, and I'm like in the tire warehouse, I guess, and it took me like 40 minutes to figure out how to get out of there. The place is huge. So that just gives you an idea of it took me over an hour to find this booth. So, I mean, it's massive.
No doubt. Is there any one thing that you're looking forward to, maybe something you saw on social media? Obviously, linking up with the folks out here is always awesome. But is there any one thing that you're really anxious to see?
The United Pacific booth with John's Blazer. It's really the whole reason I'm here, is to support him on this awesome accomplishment for him. And we're here, we're doing it, we're in Vegas, and you know how it goes.
Well, we're looking forward to C10 Intervention 2022. Love what you guys do out there. It was an amazing time, and can't wait to link up again, Carlos. Appreciate you, dog.
Sure.
And what I'll try to do here, see if we can get a quick word from John before we get started. You can see everything's heating up. Everyone's getting excited. John, can we get a quick word for Street Trucks?
Absolutely.
Hey, man, this is awesome. I know you're excited about this. Just give us a quick elevator pitch on what's going on here.
So C10 Nation Day, United Pacific chose my Blazer to come out, and we're really not unveiling it. It unveiled before, but we're kind of putting it out here and kind of showing the people here the main, I guess what it would be, more of the general people, you know what I'm saying, to see what we do here in the C10 community. And this is, something that they've done for me, and super proud to be out here.
Awesome. I know Ronnie does a lot of stuff for the C10 Nation, so congratulations to you guys. Anything you want to say to the Street Trucks Nation?
I did not realize it on. No, thank you guys for all the support, whether it comes from sharing a post or digging into the people that actually sell the product.
Awesome. All right, well, I'm going to let you get over here to Ronnie. Great job. Thanks, man. So, Eddie, we're going to just jump back over here.
First and foremost, as always, thank you guys so much for coming to today's C10 Nation Day. It's amazing that this is something that we've been able to continue, and I always like to talk about a little bit of the tradition that the C10 community has been able to provide. SEMA, Royal Purple, now United Pacific. So you think back and you look at the lineage, there's a lot of people here that have a lot to do with it. We all came from the forum days. We formed friendships, and the C10 community, the C10 Nation was essentially born from that. And you look back, I think it was 2015, SS01 in United Pacific, or in Royal Purple. So the Royal Purple guys, saw Kyle, I don't know if JP's here, but you think about SS01. Then you go back and you're like, okay, what was next? So you look at, we had Limbo, we had White Noise, we had Money Shot was here last year. We had SSO2. And then also, Buttercup was here in United Pacific in 2016. So the bottom line is the tradition has continued. We do appreciate it. We appreciate the support of United Pacific and everything they do for our truck community. If you listen to the podcast, I appreciate it. Whether it's OBS Talk, C10 Talk, thank you guys so much for all your support. If you want a shirt, you're going to get in line. upcarparts.com. They're going to scan your badge. You get a shirt, you get a hat, and catalog. So thank you guys for that. Thank you for your support. They're behind the C10 community, the C10 Club, and the C10 Nation nonstop. So we do appreciate all their support. Prom Queen. So you think about this is it, right? This truck has had 3.5 renditions. So I'll let John kind of talk about this latest rendition, and I should move around a little bit, but everybody here has probably had something to do with this truck. This truck started off, it was a daily, right? And he had posted it up. I think there was a picture in one of their catalogs where Prom Queen's like a 4.6 drop, maybe like a 2.4 drop with OG. We're going to call it Renee C10 King style. And then a bunch of guys got together and they're like, hey, we're going to do Prom Queen 2.0. So they did that, they got together, and now we've got the third rendition. So this is the community getting together, getting behind John, great people in this community, and making it happen. So without you guys, again, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, the trucks are cool, but the people are cooler, and we appreciate it. And we are absolutely blessed to have somebody once told me, as in yesterday, that I'm a glass half full guy, right? And that's what it's all about. We're here. We skipped last year. We're here today. We're having a great time, and the community brings us together. So thank you, United Pacific. And I'm going to turn over to John. See how this goes.
It's going to be a little tough. I'm pretty good talking on the internet and forum. They go bully on there, but on this one I'm a little bit more nervous. Yeah, this thing started as a little daily driver that I picked up.
So I'm going to jump back here real quick. John's doing a quick intro of the topless K5. Ronnie gave the introduction, and obviously Ronnie's tied into this each year, and it's pretty cool that they continue to do it. You can see the interior on this thing is awesome, and Eddie's kind of showing a little bit here. We got a chance to see it front and center at C10 Intervention, as we talked to Carlos a few minutes ago, and it's really awesome. The lighting inside the bed is cool. It's like another thing that has grown in this industry with the different lighting back from the neon days, and it's pretty cool to see the technology where it's come in terms of the LED lighting. We get a word with Chris here. Chris, what do you think about how Ronnie brings people together? United Pacific, of course, they got the backing, but this is pretty cool to see all the people here.
Yeah, I think it's very cool. And what's kind of unique about this one is it's not really like a reveal. They just had the truck open, had the truck unveiled the whole time, and they just set a time for everybody to come by and talk about it and hand out some free shirts for it. That's kind of unique. That's kind of different. I think it's cool, and it goes right along with the truck because it's pretty unique and pretty different itself. But yeah, Ronnie does a great job. He gets the whole community together, like he just said, and just shows off the best, and that's what he's good at.
Yeah, definitely, and of course we got a word from Chris Stafford over there and Joe Vincent, and we see other guys here from the industry. You can see it's definitely one where people wanted to come out and show their support. We saw Carlos from C10 Intervention, and he said, "Hey, I'm here first time at SEMA, but I came here to support John." So that's obviously long travel just to support a homie, and that's what they do.
Yeah, no doubt, that's cool, and it's just cool to see everybody supporting each other. Like we flew out to Woodland, California from Florida to go to their event, and that was one of the best events we went to all year. They opened their arms, they gave us the red carpet treatment. It was really cool. So now to see them come all, and they supported us by coming out to our Sacramento event also. They came out, they actually won Best of Show, and then now they're coming out, everybody's out to SEMA again together to show basically the rest of the community what we all kind of know. So yeah, it's very, very cool.
Yeah, we've seen United Pacific even get behind some of our live streams in the past as well, so it's awesome to see that. And then Eddie, if you kind of show this here, you can kind of see you got the official Ronnie's logo, the C10 Nation, and you can see it's the C10 Nation Day is how they kind of spin it and market it. And then it does include that free shirt giveaway. You just have to scan your badge. So if you're not out here for this year, just know that they do this every year.
Empire's here, Red Locks. We want to do our group picture. think I got to hold like this. We want to do our group picture, kind of a fun thing. Again, there's a lot of familiar faces. Thank you guys, everybody. Nestie's here, Boosted's here, Taylor's here. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. We do appreciate it. And again, you think about the tradition, you think about the Syndicate guys, Limbo, White Noise, and this thing has been built, this continuing tradition has been built on Giants, really. So thank you guys for stopping by. Get in line for a shirt. We'll take a group pic and hang out for a while as long as you got time. Again, John Orrell, Prom Queen 3.0, in UP Car Parts. Thank you guys.
There you have it. So pretty good introduction there, and you'll see it lasts about a couple hours. We are gonna see if we can get a word real quick. Hey, Mark. It's Jason from the Lincoln Addict and Our Lifestyle Podcast. It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a quick time for a quick?
I sure do.
This is for Street Trucks. We're going to be live streaming later today.
Okay.
And I just wanted to say I love your passion for these trucks. What do you think about this event?
Oh, it's amazing. And, SEMA this year is great. Everybody was wondering how it was going to be, but look at it. Lots of people, lots of events, lots of trucks. It's incredible.
Yeah, hey, I love the success. We've seen you originally many years ago on Overhauling, and you have, as Ronnie always says, lineage to a lot of the different hot rods and top builders. We love to see the success with your shop.
Thank you.
We saw the truck that you built, 88 to 98 in Pages. How does it feel? Why don't you give a shout out for your business again?
Yeah, California Speed and Custom, and lately OBS headquarters. So we separated out all the OBS trucks, and it's focusing just on that. And California Speed still builds all the cool cars and the Lincolns, as you'll be happy to know. And follow OBS headquarters for all the truck stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And I heard Birdie say that you might have a little bit more involvement with some print, so we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know if I'm supposed to know that.
I don't know if we'll have to have an announcement on that today.
Right, exactly.
We should have an announcement.
Yeah, we should. We should.
Talk to Chris. Yeah, soon.
But this is a great guy. Follow him on Instagram, California Speed and Customs, and then OBS headquarters. So, dude, thanks for what you do for the scene, and we love all your success, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for everything you do for the scene too.
Hey, no problem. Hey, we learned by watching you, brother. Love that shirt. Check it out, OBS. Look at that, dude. That old school vibe. Ronnie and all those guys bring it together.
Perfect. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
Good. How are you?
And what we'll do is we kind of went through some of this area yesterday.
I got an idea of what another thing we can do real quick. So Eddie Motorsports right here, they do all the real cool billet brackets and stuff. We're gonna get their main guy and they're gonna show us some of their new products. So I'm gonna go grab him real quick if you guys just wanna float around for a second, and then I'll call you over. But you guys are gonna like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we saw some of this, but I think the cool thing is Chris knows some of the guys, so we can kind of go through it a little bit more. One of the things Eddie, is if you look at, you mentioned this with the hood brackets, those C10s, man. I got a 79 C30, and man, dude, those hoods will buckle. So a lot of guys will replace the hood, but you want to also replace the hinges because, dude, the technology has changed. Is that right?
Super changed.
Yeah, it's definitely swapped up. The vibe that I get when I come through here is something like Trends back in the day. Now with manufacturing the way it is, there's so many different folks out there that can do this in-house and or overseas. So, and then this is pretty cool right here. So, hey, I'm Jason from Street Trucks.
Gabriel.
Hey, Gabriel, pleasure to meet you. We kind of floated through here a little bit yesterday. Talk to us a little bit about what you guys have going on.
Got quite a few new products. Just came out the 67 to 72 sill plates. We have the 47 to 54 Chevy truck hinges. Also the 80 to 80, the 81 to 88. Working on a lot more new products for the 67 72. Just got to get a little bit more time, R&D, but a lot of new stuff coming out here soon.
Excellent. What's the number one question you get maybe at a trade show here or on a phone call that comes in during the normal week? Do you have kind of big questions that come in?
Just your normal tech questions. A lot of it now is just how fast can I get it?
Right.
Everyone's building, with all their free time, they're working on their car, going out in their garage, spending time, on their project.
Yeah, and speaking of that, what are lead times right now? Obviously a lot of stuff in the world's a little bit different than maybe a year or two ago. For most folks, like if they're buying parts, do they typically ship within a couple of weeks, or how does that work?
Yeah, we're working really hard right now to bring our lead times down, and here in the next few weeks, we'll be in a really good place. So anyone that orders here and has an current order, they should be receiving parts really, really soon.
Awesome. Well, we'll just walk around a little bit, and if you just want to kind of point out a couple of the things, I saw some of the billet steering wheels. Obviously, these things are amazing. And when you talk about the products, like, what are a few things you'd want to share?
We offer 7 different finishes. We always give you as much of an option as you can think of, so it fits your ride exactly to your style. We have taillights, hood hinges, pulley kits, steering wheels, a lot of sill plates, miscellaneous pieces that we manufacture for all the Chevy cars and Mopars and Fords.
One thing I could imagine is a lot of folks might be concerned with how easy is it to install some of these. Obviously, steering wheels are a little bit easier. How are the instructions pretty laid out, easy for folks if they want to buy these products?
Yeah, a lot of the product the more complicated products, they have instructions step by step, give you colored photos, makes it a lot easier rather than black and white. And a lot of this stuff pretty much just installs itself.
Awesome, I love it. If we walk over to this other stand that you have, I see, more hood hinges, which obviously are a huge thing, especially with the C10 trucks. We know I've got a 79 C30, and it's hard to close that hood. And talk to us a little bit about these guys here.
Yeah, the sill plates are brand new. We don't even advertise them yet, but as soon as we get back, you'll see all the different finishes. On our hood hinges, we offer the widest variety of not only hinges, but hinge pressures. So if you have a steel hood with a cowl, or fiberglass hood, carbon fiber, any combination, we offer a strut pressure for it.
Awesome, and I see the valve covers here, then of course the battery hold downs and things like that. Those are probably hot products.
Yeah, anything LS out there, it sells. So we try to build as many things as we can. A battery box is a big seller as well. Offer all the major batteries. Just came out with a new product as well for the E3 battery, so you'll see that soon.
Cool. Well, Eddie, thank you so much for your time, dude. We love the booth setup. You got some awesome cars in here on display. And, of course, the C10 that we saw yesterday. Thank you so much. Yeah, brother. What I did want to go over here and talk, Eddie, you and I had talked about the Miranda built, right? So, you being from down south, I forget what city they're technically in, but we see them a lot. West Palm Beach, we see them a lot with their social media presence. And if we go over here and look at, a lot of cars in the booth. So I know you're watching Street Trucks going, hey, we want to see more trucks. But here's the cool thing. If you're an automotive person, you typically are going to appreciate every facet of it. And there are a bunch of cars here. And good news is there is one truck. I took a look at it earlier, and it's a work of art. Now, in a booth like this, you can imagine there's a lot of traffic all throughout the day. And we wanted you guys to kind of experience what we're experiencing here, just kind of walking through. It's a 59 Apache. I grew up riding on one of these trucks. My dad had one. And I know for everything from the engine bay to the overall metalwork of it. Yo. Hey, brother, how you doing?
From Hawaii, bro.
Hey, man, let me get a quick word, man. You're from Hawaii?
Yeah.
Dude, we're at Street Trucks Live. How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. Crossed this one off the bucket list, you know what I mean?
Awesome. Remember when May said Hawaii? That's what I'm talking about, dog. Yeah. Hey, thank you for coming out, brother. Yeah. Appreciate you, the support, man. It means a lot. Dude, that's how we do. Eddie knows a lot of guys out here, and that's we bump into people we know. But you could see there's a lot of folks here, and again, we wanted you guys to kind of experience what it is like to be here. When you look at the amount of work,
that's what it's like.
Yeah, when you look at the amount of work that goes into the vehicle, some of these builds, I could only imagine the capital that it takes to build one. If Chevy would have built them like this, right, Eddie? We would have all been ahead.
We'd be out of business.
Exactly. Now, when we get over to the other side, you'll be able to see on the inside, but to me, the styling of these trucks is amazing. You can see, obviously, the mirrors and how the windshield is kind of, trimless glass, how it's inset. Who doesn't love the big back window? I mean, I don't know what to say, man.
This thing is absolutely beautiful. It's funny, this is the second rendition of this truck. It was out many, many years ago, and I, at the time, had a cab, and I was planning to build a step side. And I came back to Florida in 2011, went over to see Jeremy and Bones at Miranda. I haven't seen them in years, and I saw that fleet side, and I literally went out and bought one 2 weeks later, a fleet side with a rotted cab, and I had a cab for it just to build it. I mean, this was the inspiration.
Yeah, and it looks like they have ports there probably for like a battery tender, I would imagine, which is, I think, always a cool thing. and seeing guys do that, and it's definitely awesome. Then of course you got the gas cap over there behind, so a nice subtle touch. Everything from the wood to the hardware, the stainless trim.
Yeah, the wood, that's bones, that's airbrushed.
Oh, that's right. I did hear them say that yesterday. And I was getting ready to say that, and I looked at it again, and I was like, no, I don't think it's airbrushed. That's how good it is.
That's how good Bones is. And they ordered some type of material. Something came in, and it didn't work out. And Bones is like, Sema crunch, I'll take care of it myself. And look at that. I mean, it's just, that's the stuff that Bones does. I've known Bones for 20 plus years, and that's exactly what he does.
Can we get a word with you, Shirley?
I don't like it.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Shirley's giving us some thumbs up. She's saying, hey, you guys are getting it right, so I wanted to make sure.
And also behind the seat is also all the electrical that it's all shows behind glass.
Now whose vehicle is this, you know?
It's my husband and mine.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so that's what I wanted to get at. Shirley and her husband, they own this one.
I tell everybody I own it.
Oh yeah, you do own it. You don't. We know the truth, Eddie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I just love the car, and it took 4 years to do it.
Okay, wow.
And I've been waiting. We haven't seen it since September, but we've been waiting a long time to see it.
Miranda's on point, right?
Oh, they're perfect. They take love and time and just do the best work.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. We're going to take a look here on the interior, as you mentioned. Yeah, the amount of detail on it, I love the bedsides. And, you know, these trucks, obviously, you know, they have that step. But, I mean, this is probably my favorite interior that I've ever seen in one of these trucks. It just looks so awesome. The one I grew up riding in definitely wasn't this nice. And this was part of the Sema Battle of the Builders Young Guns Top 40. And you know, that's one of the things I really like, Eddie, that they do with Sema. They do a lot of different awards, and of course the Battle of the Builders is the big thing. Those guys take a lot of pride in it. You can see there some of the sponsors. I know we didn't get a chance to go over what I wanted to do is, I know you had mentioned Resto Mod Air.
69.
I know they have a K5 Blazer in here, which is awesome. I've seen a couple white trucks. There's the Foose C10 as well. We posted that through Street Trucks, Instagram, and Facebook, and people got a chance to see it. And white is such a clean color,
Fine, don't worry about it.
especially with a nice offset billet wheel, hot rod interior. One of my favorite things on it is the rear offset of the wheel. It just looks great with this big body. And then I'm a huge fan of the roll down back window. So, you know, obviously these trucks, they have that. And it just kind of shows you the level of trucks that are being built these days. I talked to Ronnie from Truck Talk Media before, talking to him a little bit about what's going to be the limit on some of these trucks. We're hearing trucks selling for $250,000. You know, is it going to get higher than that? But you see the amount of time and effort and product and things like that. You can also see the exhaust, I do believe, comes out the side, which is just insane. I did want to, I know we're going to go by steel rubber in a few minutes. We can go up that way. We can walk just a little bit and kind of show you guys. What's ironic is we're over here now by the Engaged Media booth. If you happen to be here or there's someone that's here and you don't know, you can come by the Engaged Media booth. There's 8 or 10 different magazines, including the Builder's Guides, which are fan favorites. You can pick those up. They're free, kind of giveaways as a way to give back. You can also check out Billy Bob's 63 Datsun NL320. There are a few mini trucks here. There's an S10 that we need to also see. We saw Chad Luke's Tacoma, so it's pretty cool. Eddie, one thing I've been real surprised that there's a few 88 to 98s here, but there's not. I thought there would be more.
I just can't believe with all the OBS products that are out that we don't have more OBSs here. We were just discussing yesterday. I saw one, and then I saw a crew cab dually in one of the booths, and I haven't seen anything else, which is actually mind-blowing because we've seen plenty of OBS products. Roadster Shop unveiled their full chassis yesterday. We were at Precision with all the rubber and everything with Chris's build, and no OBSs. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I think they're all just getting bought up, or maybe they're being built for next year, but obviously a little bit of an off year, I would say, in general, just because, to me, it seems full-blown, but the folks that come every year, they said, the traffic is down just a hair. We're going to skate through here, and I do want to come by Steel Rubber. Got a chance to talk to them earlier. I love their products, especially on classic cars. There's a lot of different names in the game now. Eddie mentioned a couple of them, and they all are great in their, with their products. But the cool thing, we'll try to see if we can get a word. Give me 1 second.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, that's a good. Awesome. Yes, sir. Take care.
Did you guys have a quick minute?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. So we're just going to kind of show some of the products here real quick, and then we will get a word from them. The cool thing is they have universal products, and they also have made to fit. So from a lot of different vehicles, which is awesome. And I did want to have you join in here real quick. How you doing? It's Ray, right? Rhea, sorry. I always want to say, okay. So it's Rhea and with Steel. And how are you guys enjoying SEMA 2021?
So far, so good. It's been really, really great. We're having a lot of great conversations. It seems like everybody's so focused this year on business, getting back to business. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Now, I remember we had you guys on the Lincoln Attic podcast, and we talked a little bit about they can get a free catalog. Can they still go online to get the individual catalog, or how does that work?
Absolutely. Go online to our website, steelrubber.com, and you put in your year, make, model, and style. Our catalogs and our weather stripping is very specific to style, and essentially we'll print you a parts list of just the things that we have for your car.
Yeah, so instead of the old days of getting a huge catalog that maybe gets tossed, you just get a customized one to your liking. Talk to us just a little bit about the quality of the products. On Lincoln Attic podcast, it was real clear on the level of effort. You guys often will scan older pieces to get a good model, if you will. The amount of quality that goes into it really seems like it's second to none.
Absolutely. We make all of our parts from factory originals. So if you're out there and you have a Lincoln and you send us originals, thank you so much, because we take them, we scan them, we reverse engineer them, we make parts from them, and we keep those originals and refer back to them in case we have any quality issues in the future, just to make sure they are apples to apples and perfect.
Yeah, and my understanding is that there's tech videos online even. You guys have really kind of gotten into that space as well. How easy is it for a typical person to maybe install different pieces? I know it varies, but if it's a door trim, typically that could be an afternoon project, right?
Absolutely. Like you just said, we have a YouTube channel full of helpful videos. Danny, he does all of our TV and videos. He'll show you how to do it. If you get stuck, even after watching the video, we have technicians on staff. Just give us a call. Don't sit in your garage and be frustrated. Give us a call and we can help you through your project.
Yeah, and the last thing, I know there's a lot of history. This company started many years ago. It's family owned, and that lineage continues today.
Absolutely. We are third generation family run, and a lot of the family still actively participates in the business, and we're all here at SEMA today.
Awesome. Well, make sure you check out Steel Rubber, STEELE rubber.com. Thank you so much.
Legacy EV is the one-stop solution for electric vehicle kits, components, education, and build support. The EV industry is growing. With companies like Legacy EV, the modern performance, sustainability, and opportunity of the EV industry is now at the fingertips of auto shops around the country.
This is state of the art. This is the way a lot of the resto mods in the future are going to be. You're just ahead of the curve on this one.
Legacy EV assembles all the components required for an electric vehicle power plant into one cohesive kit, simplifying the EV conversion process for its customers and nationwide network of authorized installers. Along with supplying parts from over 20 manufacturers, Legacy EV provides education and training for mechanics, schools, and auto shops. Whether converting a fleet of school buses, tractors, delivery trucks, or a single sports car, whatever the build, Legacy EV can get you the parts and education to complete the conversion yourself, or simply handle the entire conversion process for you. The inevitable transition to EVs does not mean we have to lose the cars we love and the shops we trust. Legacy EV is working to ensure the transition to EV still honors the past while protecting the future.
What's up, guys? We're back, live stream, SEMA 2021. Yeah, it's on. All right, guys, we're back. See, live feed, man, it's live, it's live.
That's what happens when it's live.
So I got a great old friend, Dan Ward. Me and Dan go back to the Truckin' Magazine days over 10 plus years ago.
Yep.
And now, Dan, I ran into Dan. I wanted to catch up with him real quick. What are you doing now, buddy? Tell us where we're at.
Well, I've moved back home to Savannah, Georgia, and my best friend Alan and I have opened up a custom truck and performance shop.
Nice.
So brand new Super Duties, Jeeps, we're cranking them out every day of the week. It's been awesome.
I've been following them on social media, and they do the classic before and after shot in the same spot over and over and over, and you can see the transformation. It's great. Don't think I'm following you, man. I know. I'm following.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that very much.
Awesome. So what do you think of SEMA so far this year?
Honestly, I think it's the best show I've been to.
We used to come 10 years ago. I mean, it's bigger than it was then.
It's way bigger than it was. It's got way more space with that West Hall opened up,
yes.
So there's more freedom. You're not buttholes and elbows with everybody.
Nope.
And the layout is so much easier to just walk up and down and check out the new stuff. I'm super impressed with it.
I think it's the biggest one ever. And we used to park our truck in that dirt lot and have to bring magazines over. And now it's 100%, a whole hall, and that hall is full too.
And it is, it's packed. Whether it's like a brand new super sick dually or the classics, I mean, it's all here this year.
It's amazing. So let me ask, that was Chris Hamilton interrupting our live feed. Thanks, Chris. So let's talk about, hey, Chris Hamilton, everybody.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question that everybody, I'm for it because it's moving the industry forward. How do you feel about those two letters, EV?
I mean, this year it's all about the Bronco and EV. Now, I don't know if there's some grant money going out there. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this on live TV or not, but there's definitely, the EV is the future for sure.
I mean it's everywhere. Everywhere. I can't believe it. We got an estimate for one of the pre-SEMA meetings for the media, and they said that they're estimating 35 to 40% of the vendors are EV related. That includes the suspension guys, so maybe they're cheating, but still, that's a huge number.
Well, what I love about the EV stuff is just like with the chassis, the brakes, the superchargers, the wheels.
All crosses over.
It's diverse, but you're also seeing the top tier and then the people trying to catch up.
Yeah.
There's definitely some companies that are already ahead of the game and they're ready for it, and everybody else is going to have to catch up, and that's pretty exciting to see.
Legacy EV, we'll be meeting them very, very personal tomorrow. They're like forefront. You guys already saw these Salvage to Savage twin Tesla C10. I mean, those guys pushing the envelope. It's insane.
Yeah, super clean setups. And you mentioned them. Their stuff, just from the connectors, the hardware, the actual facility, as far as putting it in on one piece, it's next level.
It's just like getting stuff for an LS.
Yeah, for sure.
It connects the same quality you have when you're buying stuff to install your LS. The same all that quality is now crossing over to EV. Like, it's insane. It's crazy.
And that setup that you're talking about, it actually just replaces where the fuel tank was. So they've already thought, like, okay, let's make it as painless as we can, but as awesome as we can.
Yeah, awesome. That's live TV. People just walk in front. That's live TV right there. Hey, buddy, how are you? Live TV, no problem. It's all right, man. So, Dan, man, great to see you.
You too, man.
It's been too long. I'm up the road. I'm up the road in Atlanta now at Auto Metal Direct, so I have to come see what you guys have for projects, anything going on. Awesome.
Savannah, Georgia, appreciate y'all.
Thank you, brother. We'll see you.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys, we're continuing our coverage for SEMA 2021, the live feed. We're going around, we're showing stuff. And hey, Jason Mulligan, hold on. Hey. Yo, Jay, you got a minute? Yeah. What's up, Jay? Hold on. What's up, brother?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Guys, Jason Mulligan, Street Trucks alumni. We go back to Icon Media.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
we go back to.
Good thing you've helped me a little bit in my career.
I did?
And yeah, because I was
and you appreciate it? Chris Hamilton should listen to this. Go ahead. What were you saying?
You helped me in my career.
I've helped in your career and you appreciate me? Thanks, Jay. Please continue.
Yeah, at Icon Media, I think I'd met you maybe a couple months before.
And Dave.
Yeah.
Icon Dave and Low Life Mike.
Well, I helped Low Life Mike get the job there.
That's what it was,
later.
yeah.
But I was on my week, like temporary. Hey, we'll see how you are. At the end of the week, we'll hire you, or you're out of here. And I think you walked in and was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then I know my boss went up, and he was like, "Oh, this guy's got connections."
Yeah,
he knows
Icon Dave. We went. He goes, "You know Mulligan?" I'm bro. I love Mulligan. And then he went in there. You guys don't know Icon Media. They did cover. Actually, it's John O'Neill's has that facility now, but back in the day, it was.
Actually, he opened up OC Product Photos, so he's separate from them.
Okay,
yeah, he has out in Orange and stuff. A lot of the covers, I think, of street trucks.
Thanks for making me look stupid, but yeah. No,
you got to give props. We work with John like every couple
We love
weeks,
John O'Neill. He's here somewhere. We're gonna catch him.
Yeah.
He's here somewhere.
But no, I think a couple of the covers that are studio shots here.
John has done.
OC Product
and back in the day, we did a ton of covers and shoots there at Icon and stuff. And then from there, Jason came actually to Street Trucks. Street Trucks alumni. So he was the editor-in-chief at Street Trucks for many, many years. And now, please, what I'm excited about, man, that I haven't been able to see you in person to talk about is him putting shows on Prime, which is crazy. Please tell us about that, Jay, because you're helping all of us, man, just launch forward.
Well, no, and that's what, what I was trying to do a little bit at Street Trucks was, do some more digital, social media, video content, just kind of keep pushing things forward. And, 2014 decided to just kind of do it on our own and started up Auto Revolution. And
how you doing, JD?
How's it going, JD?
JD, how are you?
That's real quick.
Can we finish? Thanks, buddy. That's live TV right there, buddy. It's live TV. Good.
But no, it was kind of like we wanted to tell the story behind a lot of, the builds that you see. Tell a lot of the stories. Excuse us.
Hold on, buddy. I love live TV, guys. Jason, can you help us out? Can you just be a bouncer? No, people keep walking in front. No, not us. The people walking in the scene. All right.
But no.
Go ahead, Jay.
But no, what was really cool is we have several TV shows, documentaries that are on Amazon Prime Video, Tubi, Roku devices, streaming, all that kind of stuff. So it's been really cool to be able to tell people stories.
What are the two that are out now?
There's the biggest ones out now right now. We've got OBS Clash, which is a kind of a documentary about
OBS Clash. I saw actually. It's funny. Chris Coddington is an old good friend of ours, and his dad built the ZR1 truck for Sema in '92, and that ended up in West Palm. I've posted that thing before. It's got 10,000 miles on it, and my friend Steve Kemp owns it.
Nice.
And it is just and it was in that video that you post. Chris threw it up real quick, and then I sent pictures of it to Chris, and I was like, "This just showed up in West Palm," and he was just like,
I remember a couple years ago it was at Barrett Jackson.
Yeah, Chris said he's been looking for it. That him and Boyd had wondered where it went to, and it ended up in West Palm, dude. It was crazy, and it comes to the little cruise nights and everything. So
it's good that it's still in someone that enjoys it, not just sitting in some collection or collecting dust.
Nope, he drives it too. Steve Kemp drives it.
But no, the OBS Clash was great because we kind of dove into the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s sport truck stuff. Show kind of all where the OBS trucks kind of came from, all the original Beltec guys telling us the story. Hey, they got a truck from GM because GM wanted them to do drop spindles for some pace car or something like that, some random car.
That's right.
And that kind of all started an industry and magazines and all that kind of stuff.
Then you have industry icons. You have Marcel Venable on there.
Yeah, Marcel's my partner on Auto Revolution.
And he's just an icon for the West Coast. And him and his brother's OBS. That thing's just crazy.
We showed the history of them, but then also did Mark Oya's tribute throwback truck, the Beltec
the Beltec one, yep.
And then Jordan's newer kind of more modern sport truck on it.
Yeah, we just caught Mark a little bit ago. We threw him off like we did you, but we got Mark earlier.
Yeah, you got to get him on the spot.
He's wearing his classic
style.
90s OBS shirt.
Oh yeah,
classic.
He
Mark.
lives that. Yeah, he lives that. But we also got C10 Clash. We're going to be vamping that back up again. We've got Behind the Wheel, which is more profile based, and also what's really cool, Roadside as well. And then what I've been doing lately is a lot of overland stuff. So I got my
overland.
My 4Runner,
that stuff's getting
doing overland.
Kelly Nomura, who used to work with us, and Kelly worked with Dan and all of us. She's actually over Tread magazine, which was one of our magazines, and it's hey Jason and Chris, you guys. Chris, can you help us or no? Chris Hamilton, people are walking in front and you're just like over there with Average Joe over here.
All right.
And
I love this.
break.
And break. No, there's no editing. Hey, it's live. No big deal.
One thing,
More
last
fun.
thing is that would be really cool to kind of announce on this is that we are doing something similar to the OBS Clash deal, but we're doing a documentary based around the history of the C10.
Nice.
Showing the trend, the huge explosion from the late 2000s to kind of now, and just show kind of how that all got started, who are the key players involved, your Dinos, your Dells, your John Oros, all that
You
kind
can
of
go back
stuff.
further than that.
Well, no, we're gonna be starting with a lot of the early guys from Lucky Costa to Kalen Head, all showing
Caitlin Head, I had the IF guys.
Yeah.
All that
the
crazy.
Chris Kudo, truck,
from
Clint
back in the day.
Petrie's,
That's sick. When does that drop, do you think? Or
We're in the planning stages right now, so it'll be 2022.
Do you need a host for that video, Jason? Do you need somebody that can come in and host it for you?
Well, yeah. Hey,
Just
we
let me know.
I need some East Coast stuff going, so. Yeah,
Absolutely, man. That's awesome. Gee, thanks for. I didn't mean to grab you walking by. Hey, quick, put your bag down, but we appreciate it, dude.
Crossing
Back
each
and
other
forth
for
all
5
week
times
so
a
far.
week,
Yeah,
so
so
it worked out
I'm
perfectly,
failing. I
and
got
in
you, man.
The Street Trucks engaged booths.
How can you not, man? This is perfect. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for doing what you do, bro. Thanks
you.
for putting the industry stuff, helping it move us forward. That's what it's all about, dude. That's all we got to do. Keep moving us forward, man. That's awesome, Jay.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother. I'll see you again. Stay tuned. Auto Revolution, right?
Yep. Check us out.
What's the website?
AutoRevolutionOnline.com, and you can also go on Amazon Prime, Tubi, Roku device, YouTube.
Jason Mulligan just said you can find me on Amazon Prime. Look at this guy right here. Unbelievable.
You do.
Thank you,
can
man.
me and you can Google me. So,
thank you, brother. Guys, thank you. We're continuing our coverage. We'll be back in a little bit. Thank you, SEMA 2021 live feed for Street Trucks. Don't forget, December, you should come out. Atlanta, December 11th and 12th is our show-off series. The final one, $5,000 for Best of Show. 350 hand-picked trucks at the AMD facility at Auto Metal Direct in Atlanta, December 11th and 12th. You should come check us out for sure. And we're still voting for cover. Have you voted?
I need to.
Cover of the year, cover. Listen, whatever you do, don't vote for this one. Chris, Mark, Jay, don't vote for this cover. Vote for one of the... Oh, this guy right here. Yeah, that's him standing there. Yeah, don't vote for those guys. Yeah, make sure you cast your vote. Cover Truck of the Year. We're giving that away too that weekend. So stay tuned. More to come. SEMA 2021 live feed. We'll see you. And we're out. Somebody else walk in front real quick. Somebody else. Hey, Solomon's here.
Now.
Legacy EV is the one-stop solution for electric vehicle kits, components, education, and build support. The EV industry is growing. With companies like Legacy EV, the modern performance, sustainability, and opportunity of the EV industry is now at the fingertips of auto shops around the country.
This is state of the art. This is the way a lot of the resto mods in the future are going to be. You're just ahead of the curve on this one.
Legacy EV assembles all the components required for an electric vehicle power plant into one cohesive kit, simplifying the EV conversion process for its customers and nationwide network of authorized installers. Along with supplying parts from over 20 manufacturers, Legacy EV provides education and training for mechanics, schools, and auto shops. Whether converting a fleet of school buses, tractors, delivery trucks, or a single sports car, whatever the build, Legacy EV can get you the parts and education to complete the conversion yourself, or simply handle the entire conversion process for you. The inevitable transition to EVs does not mean we have to lose the cars we love and the shops we trust. Legacy EV is working to ensure the transition to EV still honors the past while protecting the future.
Hey everybody, Ruben Arteaga here, our lifestyle podcast. I'm out here helping Street Trucks Magazine at 2021 SEMA show. It's a little different vibe this year, so let's go walk around and see what we find. Like I said, it's a little bit of a different vibe, less people, a little bit more space, but this central hall today seems a little bit more crowded than it was yesterday. Dynacore's got some nice bodies, reproduction bodies, Mustangs, C10s, Blazers, K5 Blazers. Yeah, always got some nice stuff. Dynamat. I walked by this car earlier and wanted to take a quick look at it. Pretty nice build. Dual exhaust coming out of rear bumper. I like that. Billet wheels. Oh, nice interior. Of course. LSA. They're supercharged. And over here, we always have a big Ford display. Ford always comes down, has this whole section right here with all their new products and all their builds. I believe all this stuff is their dollar stuff. See, now right here, this is the Sema that I know. Walking up this ramp with a crowd of people. Brand new white Ford truck, Super Duty. 450.
We're testing the 4600 Bronco program.
Really clean truck, real beautiful truck we got there.
We're testing our new Ultra 4 4400 Broncos, getting ready for King of the Hammers, and but before that, we're going on a little vacation too. All of us are taking vacation, little breaks.
We got a brand new Ford F Lightning, all electric.
I can say it for all of us, we're incredibly grateful.
Very, very different. Kind of strange to see no engine. You got an actual trunk.
And all our partners that support us, living and chasing our dreams. So happy to be here.
To be honest with you, I'd love to drive this. I want to see what it's all about. Not sure I'm sold on it, but I'd love to take it for a ride.
With you. And are you guys up for an autograph session?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So
Let's see what else we find over here.
20 minutes.
Hey guys.
So folks, if you want to get an autograph from one of these fine gentlemen, just come on over here.
Over here we got some more Ford products.
Thank you so much, guys.
We got something
Great talking with you.
from lowered ground effects.
They'll be out here, Ford out front. Make sure you take advantage of that and put your social media posts up there.
Oh, and over here we have a Ranger.
Sometime this week, 2 prizes per day. So
With
thanks
the shell,
everybody,
with the
and
topper.
Have a great time here at Sema.
Very, very clean truck. Be a great driver. Maverick Lariat Super Crew. It's got all leather interior. Nice truck. Oh, it's not open. Hey, this one over here is not too bad. I believe, yeah, this was built by somebody. Tukey Hot Rods built this. Like I said, this is probably one of their trucks that they give away to shops and builders to build. I actually love the color. The white wheels, the contrast. I actually like that. Oh, F100 over here. Wow, that is beautiful. Nice choice of colors. I'd call that a bronze over the white. That's beautiful. Very, very clean truck. Very tastefully done. Working our way through the crowd over here. This place is always a hit. Okay, over here we got a Bronco. Honestly, I have yet to see what these trucks look like. Or trucks or SUVs. Not sure what. Oh, this is pretty nice. Got custom graphics on it. Recaro seats. This one was outfitted by RTR vehicles. Nice build, very, very nice build. Very tastefully done. You know, one thing you count on these cars and trucks rather is every time that, you know, they bring something here and they display it here, everything's always tastefully done. You know, me personally, I don't think there's anything on here that I wouldn't drive. Very, very clean. I like the doors. Very cool. Very, very cool. Matte finish. Kind of looks like a wrap, but I don't think that's a wrap. Over here we got this red one. Kind of dressed up like a... not sure if I'd call it a mini, but maybe a mid-size. But I see what you're trying to do there, Jay. Oh, this is definitely cool. I like that. I like that. We got tools strapped to the back. Fire extinguisher, axe, and chainsaw. What more do you need? That'd be awesome to drive down the 405 in traffic. They got a 4-door over here. Real deal Bronco.
Well,
Oh, that's pretty cool too. Oh, this thing's pretty way cool. By Baja Forge. Very cool, nice build. Nice build, guys. And we got Mustangs. Oh, this is pretty cool right here. This green with the white wheels. Nice color combination. Surfboards. Ground carbon fiber. I love carbon fiber. Ground effects. Lowered. More than likely on air. Which I definitely like air. Very nice color of interior. Nice color choices. I actually like that. Not a Mustang guy, but I actually do like that. Great job, guys. Let's see who built this. By All-Star. All-Star Motoring, I believe. Nice job. Then we have an electric Mustang. Wow. Oh, and we're on air. Airlift and via air. Nice. Very, very nice. Very nice install with those hard lines. The stainless steel fittings. Great job. Let's see who did this.
Sir, do you want me to open it for you?
Can you please?
Yeah,
oh, we got the owner. He's going to open it for us so we can look inside. Nice color combination. Kind of off orange sherbet, white wheels. Solar panels on the top. I can't say it on TV, but or on this, but it's different. Let's just say it's different. More room for more people.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Can you tell us a little bit about the car, about your build?
I'm just kidding. Of course, of course. Where would you like to start? Front, back, middle? Whatever.
Let's start here.
Street Trucks. It's
Street Trucks
It's
magazine.
a Mach-E truck. All right. I worked Brent for a long time, so I know what.
What's your name?
Neil.
Neil.
Nice to meet you.
Ruben.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You cool if I take this up?
Whatever. I'm fine with it.
All right. So this is. Can you hear that?
So they can take a quick picture and sign your poster. And beyond the way, they'll be.
Okay. So this is a 2020 Mach-E. We built and designed for Ford, of course. First one of its kind, as you know, full electric. So a ton of work and headaches, but we basically touched everything in the car. As you'll see inside, there's 4 Recaros. So 4 racing Recaros, all custom done all backlit. We sent the seatbelts to a company in Oklahoma called seatbeltplan.com. They actually stained everything to match. So a lot of attention to detail in the car. We work with Ford Motor Company. They're going to be producing a solar panel roof and solar panel louvers that go to a lithium battery. The lithium battery charges the electric bikes, and in the back I have 2 electric razors for my kids.
Awesome.
So I live in California under the sun. All this will be powered by the solar panels, and then you'll be able to lithium battery be able to charge everything.
Awesome.
And then some cool stuff like, so the first Mach-E on full air suspension. So we worked with Airlift Suspension and Alex from Hoppos. It has a 6-inch travel, but fully functional, fully adjustable. Vossen did a custom set of 22-inch wheels with Falcon tires, and then first Mach-E also with front and rear big brakes from Bear. So everything we tried to touch, from the cool stuff too with the bikes, they were powder coated to match the accent colors. All the stitching matches the car, all the pinstriping, it all flows together.
I caught that.
Yeah, I know, I saw your eye. Yeah. And then the coolest part, so the front of the vehicle, if you look at the front of the vehicle, this is the frunk. Excuse me, sir. What we ended up doing here, all the lithium batteries are here. Took the whole, this is the lithium battery, took the whole frunk apart, hard-lined all the suspension. It's an acrylic tank, 3/4 of an inch thick. Runs the lights, the little fans, cool the compressors, and this is all the air suspension. Little details, the custom headlights. Took the headlights apart, acid dipped everything. The guys from Lightworks painted the shrouds, pinstriped the pony, and now everything is one off.
Is that a universal tank?
Yes, universal. Yes, sir. There's only 4 of them right now. We have 2. So, okay, you know more, a little bit more, yeah. So I have one in my Skyline, and then this was the first one they did. So yeah, big thanks to them. And then stuff like this, the lit pony, attention to detail again. The lit pony matches the universal tank, all the LEDs, and then matches the seats.
Who did the install on the air suspension?
So Alex from Hoppos Suspension. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if you heard of Universal Air, so they're based out of Corona. He's amazing. Yes. It's actually my first time. We own a fab shop, but we were so busy. So we conceptualized with Ford. What could we do? Ford usually doesn't let you display all this. Right. We were gonna put drinks. I'm like, no. This is the highlight of the car. So I got Alex the measurements. He conceptualized everything, laser etched everything. Even the etching matches the solar panels. And just all those little details to put together. And then I don't know if you saw, because it's in my brother's car, first time in Sema history, both cars won Best of Show Ford for the entire show.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that.
That's awesome.
It was like a joint project between the two. So if you notice everything, they're both beach themed, but his brakes are orange, mine are green, and they
Yeah, now that, okay, I see the
and
similarities
that's how it was pitched and designed.
No, it's a beautiful build.
Thank you, sir.
Attention to detail.
Yes, sir.
I caught that.
I appreciate that.
No, thank you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ruben.
Okay,
Have a great show.
You too.
Take care.
They're going to be here for just a limited amount of time, then they have to get back out to the track and do their driving exhibitions at Ford out front. So
All right, let's see what else we could find.
Before you leave today. So just a few more minutes, we have our autograph session happening.
That's a nice car right there.
Make sure you start posting on social media. Maybe you can take your photo and you can hashtag post it on Instagram or Twitter.
Okay, working our way through a crowd right here. I need my my defense in front of me. My defensive line.
Where are we getting ready to walk out to?
We're gonna walk out here to the front of the central hall. You wanna walk out or? Okay. We'll walk out to the central hall and see what's.
Get on a Tesla.
Oh yeah. Let's go get on a Tesla. See, this is a little crazy right here. Usually, it's a little bit more packed. A little bit less crowded than other years. What do we got here? Turbos. We get out this way? We get out this way. All right, let's go. Well, okay, be honest with you, I really didn't know anything about it until we got here. And I heard somebody talking about it. And thank you. And I didn't know anything about it until I heard somebody talking about it. And then we got off the bus, and Chris walked over to it, and that's when I kind of realized what they had done. Oh, nice Cadillac.
And one thing, it's ODB here. One thing Eddie mentioned earlier is this is the LVCC, and it's called the Vegas Loop. You kind of see that. So to Ruben's point, we're going to take a trip, show you guys. Might be one of the first videos on social media of this. We'll see.
Yeah, Jay knows a little bit more than I do about this, but this is totally rad. This is like way cool. It kind of reminds me of Total Recall. Yeah, we'll give it It's got that Total Recall vibe going to it. Pick a car, tell the driver your destination, west or south station, enjoy the ride. The total trip. Who would have ever thought they would build something like this? You know, they had to have built this maybe within the last year during COVID, because 2019, none of this was here. So to build something this magnitude in that amount of time had to have been incredible.
Hi, what hall are you guys going to?
West Hall.
Go down to line 4.
Thank you.
South hall?
Line 4.
Line 6.
Okay, where is my line 4? This is incredible. Who would have ever thought, you know? Yeah, you know, who would have ever thought that someone would have an idea to do this? And, you know, it beats walking. We took it the other day from the West Hall to the Central Hall, and it was something like 1.25 miles that we traveled, and within, I don't know, a couple minutes or so. And, you know, you don't realize that. After coming here, I've been coming here, this is like my 26th year, and after coming for all those years, you just take walking as like, you're gonna walk. But to save this, I, you know, it's kind of like a godsend. But, so what do you think, Chris? What do you think about this?
It's pretty interesting, and it sure beats walking. I think the guy told us it's just under 2 miles to go from the back corner all the way up to where we're going right now. So my legs appreciate it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not too really keen on these electric cars or any of the Tesla stuff, but very smooth riding cars. I mean, very comfortable. I have yet to drive one. I'd love to drive one and see what that's about, but you know, I wouldn't take it I bet within a matter of time, these things are going to be like self-driving. I could totally see that. But I think I said earlier, it's got that Total Recall feeling. Waiting to see Arnold Schwarzenegger pop out of here. One of those Johnny Cabs. That's what it is. It's like that Johnny Cab thing. See, over here we got the route the routes that it takes, and in the car, it's got a screen and it's got that same route, and it tells you where you are in the tunnels. It's pretty cool. It's way cool. So what do you think, Jay, so far?
Well, here's something interesting. Yesterday, it wasn't as long of a line. You literally was kind of like getting on a coaster with no wait. Today, obviously, more people traveling in, so on and so forth. Maybe venturing out to the West Hall. We're in line for that now. That's kind of where a little bit of a wait here, but it reminds me almost of like Disney. I've never been to Disneyland, but Disney World, right? With the colors and stuff. As you come through the tunnels, you'll get a chance to experience it.
It's very kind of, I would say the Matterhorn, maybe Space Mountain-ish in a way. But, it's, I guess, in a sense, this is the adult Disneyland, right? So, why not?
Insane. What happens?
What's a saying? What happens in Vegas? Well, doesn't necessarily stay in Vegas. Sometimes it follows you home.
To your point, they're not self-driving cars.
Not yet. They're not self-driving yet. But I can honestly see that with the technology that they have in these vehicles, and the technology that he's been pushing. It's truly only a matter of time. So, we will see. I think we'll see it. Just imagine this car pulls up to you and the doors open and you just jump in.
You don't hear any 350s or 454s down here, do you?
No LS motor swaps or twin turbo, smell of race fuel, burnout marks on the two-step.
Got the most important thing right here, air conditioning.
Yeah, we got air conditioning. I would say we're probably about maybe 100 feet underground, 80 feet. It's air conditioned, and then they got these tunnels, and I'm sure they're pumping air, and for our comfort, of course, air conditioning, but usually when they do stuff like this, they got to pump in ventilation, and it's all electric. Don't need it.
Give us a preview of what we're going to see whenever we see the vehicle you guys built.
Right. And see, the lines kind of move kind of quick, so.
Tell us a little bit about the 72 GM, or the AMC.
Oh, okay. Well, we're on our way to see the ice cream truck that CS Metalworks, Chris Burns have been building for the last year and a half. And I recently started working for him, and I jumped in on the final assembly, and it's here. It kind of fought us a little bit towards the end, but she's here, just like any other Mexican woman in my life. Put up a fight, but she's here. We're going to go over there and show you guys. We've gotten a lot of positivity. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback from it, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. I'm proud for Chris. I'm glad, I'm humbled that he let me onto the team to do this. He's my brother. My full size wouldn't have been here the two times it's been if it wasn't for that man. This is the least I can do to repay him. So.
Why it's not the looks work?
Well, originally the truck was supposed to be in the Luxor Wild Reel booth, but they pulled out because of COVID. And we were scrambling for another spot, and time was getting short. So the day after, we were able to get it back in under a builders series, I think it called it, or it did come under their name. And with everything going on and stuff, SEMA is a little bit more lenient with what's going on in the world. So we were able to bring it and have it in at this feature spot. So it all ended up working out.
All right, we're going to take a quick break for station identification. Stay tuned for the ride.
Okay, here we go. We're about to get in. All right. All right, everybody, here we go. Oh, gotta put seatbelts on.
Thanks for the lift.
Yes, thank you.
Where are we going?
West.
West.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible right here. Kind of like Space Mountain, Matterhorn. Glass roof. Yeah. What model Tesla is this?
X.
The Model X. We're in a Model X Tesla.
And that's the gold wing rear doors.
Gold wing rear doors.
How far is this one? About a mile.
Yeah, we're traveling about a mile down this tunnel. It saves us from walking. How long did it take to build all these tunnels, do you know?
Took about a year.
About a year to build all this, to dig all this stuff out. And here we are, out on the other side. Who would have ever thought?
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. See? That beats walking. What'd you guys think? Very, very cool. Okay, I think we go cross that way if you want. Hopefully you don't get run over.
I guess Teslas don't have to yield to pedestrians.
No, let's see if it stops if you jump in front of it.
So this is the west.
This is the other side of the west hall, the new hall. You know, again, 2 years ago, I think they were just barely starting construction on this hall. It's beautiful inside. Huge. Yeah, that's stereo bumping in it earlier. There's actually a lot of nice stuff over here that's tucked away over here. A lot of off-road, some sports cars, some imports, a little bit of everything. Right here next to King Shocks. They have a booth out here. There's also a booth inside, I believe. And here we are, right around the corner. Here's a project that we brought. La Buchona. I'll get Chris over here to talk a little bit about it. Year and a half in the making. Like I said, I was really ecstatic to be a part of this. You know, to help my brother Chris out. And not only that, but everyone in the shop to be a part of it and help complete this. I can say all the stainless steel hardware, fasteners, lines on this thing, I personally polished. And you just look at my hands and you can tell. So, not one single panel on this truck wasn't touched or molested. So, a lot of detail. One-off chassis. Let me get this down so you get a full view of it. Seat swivel. Have air conditioning in it. Airlift, air management. By air compressors with the engine-driven compressor. Everything's hard-lined. Viking 10-way adjustable shocks. One-off custom bumpers. I'm going to get Chris in here and we'll have him tell us a little bit more about this. All right, Chris. Tell everyone a little bit more detail about this, since you know most of it.
Since I know most of it, yeah. So anyways, it's a 72 AMC General Ice Cream Truck. It is an actual licensed ice cream truck. We got an ice cream cooler back at the shop. We got to finish getting detailed up so that it matches the rest of the truck. We got a custom-built chassis. It has the factory inline 6 and transmission out of the original truck. We did a air ride system on it using airlift, all hardline. Has some Viair compressors. It also has an engine-driven compressor, and it's got Speedway Engineering sway bars. Custom-built exhaust all the way to the back. Pop the hood?
Yeah, let's pop the hood on this thing. And this is all powder coated. Nothing on this is painted except for the engine and the transmission. But this is all powder coated. We tried to detail as much as possible on this engine. Jet hot coated the exhaust, jet hot coated the intake, the exhaust manifold. Tried to use as much stainless steel fasteners as possible. The overflow bottle is the catch can is a Jack Daniels bottle that that Chris engineered to make work. 2 Optima batteries, a high amp alternator. We got the 13s. They're 13s, but we keep them clean. 13 reverse Luxor wire wheels. And of course, on white walls.
Right. And so everything on this is kind of based off of a 64 Impala. So the rear tail lights, steering wheel, the seats, The front grille that we had custom made kind of mimicked it, and a little bit. The customer also had a trucking company, so we added in, you know, big flat bumpers and a grille.
Okay, and then one little cool touch, probably my personal favorite touch on the truck is probably the filler door for the gas door. It's in behind one of the tail lights. The tail light is still functional, of course. It's got all LED tail lights. I'll open that back up so you could see. And like I said, it's a lowrider, so